Okay. All right. Let's go ahead. Now let's I'm going to introduce you uh, to Cam. And Cam is the boss. He is he's the boss. And what we want to do is take a look at some of the characteristics between a an individual that's leading by command and control and an individual that's leading through servant leadership. So let's take a look. And so it says uh, command and control drives employees. That's one of the characteristics. They drive employees, and they also depend upon authority. And that's how they manage. They manage based upon the authority that they have or that they bring to the table. And inspires fear. Now, I'm not sure about you, but I'm not one who would like to go to a job where I'm fearful. I'm fearful. That just doesn't seem very appealing to me. And that command and control is about I. It's I. It's about me. I'm in control. I'm at the top of the pyramid. It is about me. And then it's about me until something goes wrong. And then they begin to place blame for things that don't go wrong. And it's not my fault that this didn't work. It's not my fault at all. And so it's on someone else. Don't take any responsibility for anything. A command and control leadership style, he knows how it's done. And more often than not, those individuals are very, very good at what they do. Very good. They know the industry. They know the work. They understand the scope of what's trying to be done. They're very good at what they do. And they take that and they use people, and then they take credit for the work that's done. The people are working and completing the work, but this command and control person is taking credit, and they're giving commands, and they're giving commands, and they're saying go. They're not saying let's go. They're sending you. They're sending others. They're saying go. Now let's look at the other side. Let's look at Sam, our servant leader. Sam is a coach. He's coaching. He's invested in this individual or in the organization or in the team. And they depend upon goodwill within the team. There is goodwill within the team. There is purpose within the team, and there's goodwill within that team. Sam, as a servant leader, generates enthusiasm. He wants the team to be enthusiastic about what it is they're working on, not fearful, but be enthusiastic about the things that they're being asked to do. Sam says it's we. It's not I, it's we. We're the team. There's the old saying, there's no I in team. The servant leader said it's us, it's we. We can do this thing together. And when things break down, and things are going to break down, there is no perfect situation. Things are going to break down. Problems are going to occur. Things are going to happen. But how do you fix that? Knowing that those things are going to happen, how do you fix that? Well, Sam, the servant leader, works with the team to fix the breakdown. What happened here? Not pointing fingers, looking at the team as a whole, looking at individuals collectively and say, what happened here? And let's fix this. And not only, is Sam helping with the breakdown, fixing the breakdowns, Sam is saying, okay, this is how this is done. Sam is good at what they do, at what he does, or what she does. And they say, this is how it's done. And he shows, and that's part of the coaching. That's part of being involved. That's part of being invested in the individual, the team, or the organization. And Sam develops people. And again, he's invested in people. and gives credit where credit is due. And Sam asks questions. Sam is saying, okay, team, individual, organization, what do you think? Here's our problem. Here's the things that we need to resolve. What do you think? What are your thoughts? How would you do this? And Sam wants input from the team, wants input from the entity, from the organization. And that's what a servant leader does. And so in the end, Sam is saying, okay, he's not sending individuals. He's saying collectively, let's go. Let's go. And so those are some of the characteristics difference between a command and control and a servant leader. Now, one thing I don't want to imply is that everyone that's involved in a command and control organization, I'm not saying that all of these individuals are bad people, because there are organizations and there are situations that really truly need a command and control leadership style. So it's not saying that these individuals are bad people and they're out for themselves all the time. But across the board, when you look at the characteristics between these two organizations or between these two leadership styles, just take a look and see which one would appeal to you more. Which one would appeal to you more? For me, it's that servant leader organization, that servant leader, management style or leadership style. That's the one that would appeal to me most. And so, again, command and control has been successful. It's been very successful for a very, very long time, and it's made a lot of companies a lot of money, and it's accomplished a lot of things. But the servant leader, that servant leader leadership style, is the leadership style that's up and coming. It's a leadership style that most people are being drawn to at this particular point in time.